Good afternoon, everyone. For this week, I wanted to talk to you about why I believe we should be using the OPT training model to train our athletes going forward. It is a very simple model, in my opinion. It is a six-step or six-phase model that spans stabilization, strength, and power. Each phase, each step has its own specific needs, requirements, techniques that need to be established before you can progress into the next phase. So, when moving forward, it's simple. You can follow it. You know what you need, you know what you need to do, hit it, and go. With that being said, it's a customizable training model as well. As athletic trainers, strength coaches, etc., we all like to add our own little spins, quirks to each training model and each training method that we do. The OPT model allows us to not only use a lot of simple exercises, but add our own little flair, spin. Say we were out and about and we learned about a new ankle exercise. Cool, we'll throw it in. Say we found a new way that we believe will help work with hamstrings and quads. Bang, we can introduce it into the correct phase or step when the time is right. And it also gives us a chance to show our knowledge as clinicians to better help our athletes and our patients. Also, with the OPT model, it's very systematic and it helps, in my opinion, prevent injury and allows our athletes to achieve their maximal goals and gains to keep them playing at their highest level the longest. A study done by Meyer, Ford, and Hewitt looked at identifying muscle imbalances in young female athletes using clinical exercises and stabilization exercises. Essentially, what they found with their study is that you can have muscle imbalances, whether it's a stronger quad, a hamstring that's not firing enough, lack of stability, strength and stretching in the knee, hips, and ankles. The OPT model, because it's so simple at its core, starts you off at a base. Make sure that you are functionally capable and stable to be able to progress further. And that's what I like about it. It helps you identify those strengths, those weaknesses. Okay, so we need to focus on this before we can progress to this. And once it's identified, you can work it and get going on to the next level. So with that being said, the downside is that the OPT model is not quick, or cannot be quick for that matter. Some training programs say you can be in and out in 2 to 3 months. The OPT does not necessarily have a specific number or date that you follow. But that's what's good about it. You're not rushing your athletes through. You're always making sure that they're ready, prepared, technically sound, and able to progress into the next phase. You're not rushing them through and potentially injuring them. At its finest, the OPT keeps athletes safe and progressing safely going forward into their careers. So with that being said, I'm not sitting here to telling you that we need to change over. I'm just offering these ideas that I think would be more beneficial for our athletes to go forward. Again, it's a very simple model, it's safe, and it helps our athletes keep their injury risk down and achieve their maximal goals. So thank you for having me this week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.